Hola amigos de Retumba, espero que se encuentren muy bien. Amigos, hoy estamos con Alexios, el vocalista de la banda Deadly Carnage, que justamente va a estar muy pronto a sacar su próximo disco, Endless Blue, un disco increíble de post-black metal, pero bueno, vamos a hablar un poquito justamente con Alexios para que nos cuente un poco sobre este disco. Alexios, how you doing?
Hey, how are you? I'm fine. Thank you.
Okay. Great, Alexis. We're going to have a little some questions, so it will be nice if you can answer me in the most honest way possible. It is regardless, obviously, to Endless Blue, but some other things as well. Okay.
No problem. Ask me
Okay.
everything.
Perfect. Okay. The first question is, what inspired the unique sound and atmosphere of this new album, and how did you go about creating it within the post-black metal genre? Because personally, I was like, is this post-black? Is this post-rock? Dream gaze, shoegaze? So, what can you tell us about this?
So, the sound is a journey that begins years and years ago. Before the last album, Through the Void Above the Suns, we experiment a new kind, a new attitude. First for the voice, because the older singer, the fourth singer of the project, was leaving the project after 10 years.
Okay.
And so I was just a guitarist in the project, but also I I started to sing for a few years, and then we decided all together that instead of having a new member to join, we can just keep in 4 members, and while I play guitar, I will also sing. The problem is I study for modern singing or classical singing.
Okay.
And so I was I was inspired to do this change also in according with all the members of the band. So we started to do this journey with a new genre, with a new style of voice that impacts differently with the audience. So after that, we found that the clean voices, clean whispered voices inspired this new, more calm, more deep, more introspective genre that also influenced the themes of the lyrics and all of the visuals and the music, because for us all this is connected. This is when we think about an album, we are inspired not just by the music or by other influences or other bands, other listeners, but we are also inspired by how the album will be viewed, such as the cover album, such as the visual, such as all the dreamy vision you have while you listen to the music. So for the last album, we'll pass through the idea of a living cosmos that breath. In this new album, Endless Blue, we pass through the idea of meet the spirits of Japanese folklore, the sea spirits, the yokai, the ayakashi from the Japanese folklore. So it's all, while the past album, it's all about the universe, the cosmos, the galaxies, the stars, the quasars, the quantum physics, the philosophy beneath this journey. In this album, we will go underwater in the depth of the ocean.
Okay. But actually, that was something that I was talking about with Alfonso. If you saw the review of the album, like the kind of voice that you have on this album, it is really different within the post black metal genre. So it is like you're playing your own voice game within the post black metal genre, and it is that, like you said, it is actually really, really beautiful. The feeling that you get once you start listening to the album, actually something that I say as well on the review. It reminds me a lot to Wild Run. You know this band?
Oh, maybe
Veil
yeah,
of
maybe
Imagination.
Can you spell it again? I
Yeah,
just missed
Wild
that.
Run. The album, it is called Veil of Imagination. It is like a really beautiful like artwork of a skull covered with flowers.
Okay, I have to check it more, but I
Yeah,
will sign the
yeah, yeah.
title for later.
Yeah,
Okay.
these interviews are always like as well some recommendations from our part. But yeah, I mean, actually, we really like the tone of your voice, and it is actually every time you hear it, you can picture yourself, the singer, doing some really like feelingful faces, trying to get to the story, to the lyrics. So that's the thing that we really liked to the on the album. But you were talking about like the whole concept of the album itself, and I know that you are the artist, like the graphic artist of this album, right? Okay.
Yeah, I am not only the singer and also the guitarist of the band, but also I wrote the lyrics.
Okay.
I I um I just have some ideas about the concept, but the ideas we discuss all together with the band. Usually we have some meetings outside the practice room when we do practice with music, but also we have meetings to discuss about lyrics, about visuals,
Mhm.
and also I am also a graphic designer, I'm an illustrator, and also I'm a motion designer. So I do these kind of things for professional, for companies, etc.
Mhm.
But of course, I do the graphic design for my project.
Okay.
And I think this is an advantage. This is uh, a lucky way for the project, because not only a member is really into the music with his voice, with the choice to do experiment, etc., but also inside the band there is the graphic artist, and we all know that for social media and marketing stuff, okay, we need good visuals, because before listening to an album you have to see
Exactly.
just with the eye at least the cover album, the cover art. So this is very impactful. If and so because I am so involved inside the band, I can just imagine the best way to express the music also in visual art.
Exactly. That's the thing that I really love about how you manage to pull through the visual, that you can hear the visuals. Even it sounds stupid, but that's the way that I like to see it. Like you can listen the visuals and picture the music, and you manage to do the thing, to do both things. And man, really congratulations for this. I was talking with
Thank you.
Alfonso for the actual cover. I know a little bit of Japanese folklore. I know this. You can tell me if I'm right, but I told Alfonso that the whale on the cover art is the Bakijura, the ghost whale. It is
Bakekujira.
Bakuji. Exactly. I won't pronounce it because I will embarrass myself. But it is the
It,
ghost
it
whale.
was it was hard even for me, no problem. No problem at all. So um, we were inspired by the Japanese folklore, such as in the past album, we were inspired by the universe and the cosmos. Why? I don't know, because we are so fascinated about the folklore in general and about occultism, symbolism, poetry. And in the past, we have managed to show our passion to these themes. The last album was about universe because I like universe, I like philosophy, I like to mix things together and merge philosophy with music, with science fiction, and creating a narrative.
Okay.
In this case, if you are not so expert with Japanese folklore, there's no problem because inside the booklet, you find all the information you need. Not only the visuals, not only the artwork, original artwork created studying the ancient Japanese folklore, the ancient Japanese creatures
Okay.
of the Japanese folklore, but also there are little writings about a description of the creatures also connected to the music we are playing.
Wow. Wow. I was smiling because I'm about to get the vinyl and the shirt as well because I already know I'm about to get on the vinyl. So those little treats are amazing for merchandise. So congratulations on that as well. But you were telling me that you really like some Japanese folklore, the universe, this and that. But outside the music, what kind of experiences did you have that pulled you to start doing that concept within the album? Like you went to Japan, you can tell me whatever.
So personally, I traveled a little bit around the world. I used to be in Switzerland, in China. I used to be in Wuhan, in China, the famous Wuhan. And also I used to be in America, in New York, and in Canada.
Okay.
But this is not enough. This is just for me.
Okay.
The other, talking also for the other members, I can tell that we live in a city in Italy called Rimini. Rimini is a East Coast city famous for the summer villages, for the summer tourism, for the shores, for the sea, for the entertainment, for the discotheque, etc. But because we are living in that city, we see the contradiction between the two phases of the city we are living. So in the summer is full of life. It's exploding of music, it's exploding of people, of tourists.
Okay.
But in winter time, the city is completely dead. The vision and the experience of these cycles between summer and winter, activity and death, summer and winter, day and night, full of people and desolation and solitude.
The dichotomy of
the same shoreline, the same sea tells this story. And for us, maybe this narration has passed through our thoughts, our heart, and this is why we express this kind of scenario with the sea, with the cosmos, with solitude, with awareness, because we live in a city like so that is completely a contradiction every year. And so maybe this create us and grow us as a persons who are capable to see what is entertaining and what is inspiring, what is deep inside our thoughts. And I obviously I talk about I talk for all the members. I have to ask to my band members, but I'm sure that I'm really near because we are talking this. We are talking each other with these teams many times, but personally, I'm very fascinated about the Oriental world. I'm very fascinated also by the science fiction things about the universe, and also symbolism, occultism, cryptozoologism, etc. And so music, at the end, music is just a way to express what we have hidden inside ourselves. You're not listening something that you cannot find in ourselves, because we put a piece of ourselves in every track of every album of the entire discography of Deadly Carnage, specifically in this last one.
Yeah, actually, it actually feels pretty different to the other albums. Okay, we were talking about this last album and how it is different to the other ones. This actually transcends the genre of the boundaries of the genre. Okay, the post-black, post-rock, it is really different, but it is within those genre. Could you discuss us some unexpected musical, like atmospheric elements or instruments that you incorporated on this album? Like, for example, for me, it is really important to have some imagination to start listening to an album, to picture yourself doing something on a scenario. I have thalassophobia. I'm afraid of the ocean, but you can, if you know this phobia, you know that there's some kind of I don't know, like you can be afraid, but you're also curious what's beneath.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It is like a contradiction. But once you get to this album, you can picture yourself within the ocean. Actually, Blue Womb, that is my actual favorite song, the most atmospheric one on the entire album. You're feeling like you're not drowning, but going down on the darkness of the ocean, and you can see the ghost whale swimming on the side. But what unexpected elements did you manage to pull through on this? Like, how do you manage to give that oceanic, ghostly, atmospheric aura to this album? And what else did you add that you were aware that it is really different within the post-black metal genre?
So during the composition phase, we talked a lot about the direction to take to have a unique experience. We talked about not only the Japanese folklore creatures, but also about the sound, how it can be felt, how to express the depth of the ocean inside music. And this is a really peculiar style of composition, because while we are all together in the practice room, we compose all together in the practice room, and we have a few minutes to think about the direction you want. Just like me and you, we talk about, oh, we have to go in the depth of the ocean for this one, or we have to go in the universe, in the vastness of the sky. Okay, close your eyes, choose your direction, and start playing. Just start playing. We record every practice sessions, and later we manage to hear what is good and what is not. What is good, and so actually, all the tracks are just composed jam sessions with inspiring things to happen during the composition phase, and it's very creative. It's also funny to do this kind of things. And after that, we fix all together, we cut, we really do a work to make it a good song.
Okay.
And then we have done the, the maybe so it's just at the practice room during the first inspiration
Okay.
of the first descriptions. So before we just tell each other, okay, this track will be about Bakekujira, the whale that is half skeleton, and is a Japanese creature that is like so. Okay, and then we start playing. Express ourselves just as we can speak with words. We express ourselves, our thoughts, with instruments, with our instruments, also with our voices. So there is. I know it's a strange method, but it creates an experience, maybe. And this is why it's not really a genre. You maybe a track, a song will be fit more in avant-garde music. Maybe a song will fit more in post-rock, in post-metal, maybe in post-black metal, or maybe in post-black gaze. We don't give a fuck about this because we create an experience, not a genre. We create a narration, we create a story, we create a thought we had in the practice room, reviewing all the information we had about the story we want to tell. Because it is a story to tell, not only a song. This is an experience, not just an album. And this is why also for the we choose to insert ethnic melodic ethnic instrument such as the traditional violin called eru, and also some other instruments, because those instruments go in the direction we want. We are not only fixed about, oh, we have to stay in black metal genre, we have to stay in post rock. Oh, this is not post rock. No, we are not thinking about this. We are thinking about what it fits better with the experience we want to share, what it fits better with the story we want to tell. It is good violin, it is good ambient part, it is good some clean vocals, some clean ambient guitars. Yeah, we do, because this is the focus. The focus is the story, not the genre.
Okay, great. Actually, I don't know if it's a strange way to compose. Like close your eyes, let your body, your soul to express on the tones. It actually, I will say, it works really good because it is a really feelingful album. It is a really feelingful album, and like you said, it doesn't matter if you consider post-black, post-rock, whatever. It is what it is. Within some genres, but it is very different because this way of composing your own music, and congratulations on that. Actually, it is really, really good. But in terms of feeling something, we and Alfonso were talking about how the first 4 tracks of the album feels like a calm journey, like a calm way of seeing a scenario, a landscape, an aquatic landscape, and then the 5th to the 8th track, it feels like it got more like rough. Like, did you thought about this? Like, first we want calm, and then like the seasons, we want calm, and then some violent things, but it's still like really beautiful and calm. Do you want to talk about this?
We all was planned, so we if you have both the vinyl and all the people who is buying our vinyl, they will find that in the E side there will be an Japanese ideogram that is meaning that this 4 tracks are about to going deep in the ocean. When you when you roll upside down the vinyl, you see the B side, and with an hydrogram, that is meaning the music is going from the depth to above the surface. Okay. So we our discussions before composing the album was about this journey, to starting from the surface of the water, going deep, also meaning that going deep, it means that the music will be different. And then the second part, there are 4 and 4 tracks, 8 tracks in total. The second part, from the bottom of the ocean, we have to go up again, but find that the word we will find outside the surface of the water, while we are going, we were going to go under the ocean, the word is changing because time is past. So you have on the surface of the sea, you look around, there is a word. You go under, you return up, the word is changed because time has passed. And this is also inspired by Urashima Taro folklore, okay? But we managed to change something, to change a little bit the narration. We insert a lot of creature, and there is each track is dedicated to one creature, and so it's just like the listener meet that creature. Time is passing, and word is changing.
Okay.
I don't know if I answer correctly the question, but
no, actually, no. I mean, you totally did. You totally did, because it is an emotional journey. Okay, it is actually this emotional journey that it feels really unique to have. Like you said, it doesn't matter. You don't want to put this album within a specific genre, but some people will do, and even if they think that this is like a post-black, post-rock, whatever they think, it is a really unique kind of music within every kind of genre that some listeners will put this album in. So it is really, really beautiful, and they have not only feelingful but really thoughtful meanings within the album. So it is like not just empty music. So that's the thing that we really like. Even if you don't understand the lyrics, you can feel it, and you can feel the crawls on your skin every time you listen to this album. Particularly for me, Blue Womb. So yeah,
thank you so much. Blue Womb is starting very just like romantic, maybe.
Yeah.
And it ends in a sort of Pink Floyd vibe, you know, some old rock vibes, progressive rock. Okay. It's actually a ballad, so and it tells about the creature that is living inside a shell, and the Sazaeoni, her name. Okay. Is a creature that brings I have actually the description. If you want, I can just read the description. In the Blue Womb track, as you mentioned, there is written this description above, under the illustration. The ocean is deceptive and indomitable. It looks wonderful as it sparkles in the rays of the sun, but its depths are dark and unknown. Its fury is primitive. Skin as white as pearls, hair as black as moonless nights. A beautiful girl amidst the waves, but what is revealed on the surface of the water is the deception perpetrated by what is hidden beneath it. An ancient creature who defeated the passions of time, Sazaeoni, a demon hidden in a white shell wrapped in the blue womb of the waves. Beautiful. And this is romantic but also tragic. because
Exactly.
all the Japanese folklore have this double side. Okay,
Yeah.
it's very fascinating, very romantic, but at the end there is always something tragic, always something depressive, always something negative.
Exactly.
And this is Blue Womb.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Now I know what I'm going to get when the vinyl arrives. So just another two questions.
Yeah.
Endless Blue is a really unique album, but what would you say they were like your influences trying to make this album as a whole?
Influences such as other bands, other styles.
Whatever influences you
We
have.
okay. We were strongly influenced by Alcest,
Okay.
the the French band.
Uh-huh.
We were strongly influenced by them. Also, we were influenced by other bands such as Celeste,
Okay.
um, but also I was inspired by Oriental bands, traditional Oriental bands. Also, maybe by Hunhurtu, that is a Mongolian band. And for the voices, I can tell by myself. For the voices, I was a little bit inspired by the voices of Enya.
Okay.
That
Yeah.
is
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
it's a completely different genre. It's new age music.
But
But
beautiful.
I was thinking why I can do some clean whispered voices, so inspired inside a blast beat metal music. Yes, we can, and the result is this. It's just the sound is hard, and but the context, but in the whole song, the experience is totally different. It's calm, it's relaxed. Many people told me about this, that okay, the sound is hard, the rhythm is fast, the drum set is furious,
Mhm.
but at the end you hear the voice and you hear the other instruments that are all reverberated and echoed, and at the end the result is magical, is introspective, is relaxing, is calm, is deep, and this is what I want to hear about my listeners. So
Great. Really funny that you actually mentioned Alcest because, or Alcest, or Alce, I don't know how to pronounce it. Alfonso and I were talking like, yeah, remember Kodama? That album, yeah. Endless Blue is like the better Kodama for us.
oh, okay, thank you.
Oops, oops, guys, or whatever. I'll say, nah, just kidding. And the last question, Alexis, this is a very common question within Retumba's interview. If you have to, uh, if you have to put your art, your music, uh, next to another piece of art that you like, which one would it be? Like something similar?
Oh, you asked me um, if I can do visuals for another kind of art.
No,
In
no,
the
no, no.
is
Like, okay, sorry, Tom.
Can you repeat the question, please? I'm
No,
sorry.
no, no, don't worry, don't worry. If you have to put your music on the side to another type of music or type of art that it is very similar, or you consider that it is really similar, which one would it be? It can be painting, it can be cinema, it can be whatever you want that, but whatever you think it is really similar to Endless Blue.
Oh, oh my. This is a strange question because actually for this album, we are thinking about some animation to do. We I just do a little experiment with the artwork inside the booklet to animate the artwork and create a lyric video that is out on YouTube. The track is Moans, Grief, and Wails, but a good art style maybe is animation, or maybe is theater.
Okay, great.
Theater. And so also maybe musical, but musical not so happy, not so dancing. Okay. It's just a form of meditating and introspecting musical. So it's just theater with music, with our music, maybe tragic and inspiring. Maybe this, but it's a strange question. I have to think more about this, but there is no time, maybe.
No, don't worry. It's Retumba's question, but that will be the end of the interview. And Alexios, thanks a lot for this interview. And again, congratulations for this amazing album. I can't get enough of it. Actually, I mean, I'm really happy that you wrote this. I will get the vinyl and the shirt as well because the art is so amazing. So again, congratulations. And anything that you want to say to Retumba viewers?
Keep the journey flow in your veins. Listen to our album, enjoy it, or if you hate it, just ignore it. Just inspired other to listen to our album. That's
great. Okay,
thanks. Follow the flow. Follow the flow.
Thanks a lot, Alexa, really. Y amigos de Retumba, acuérdense de escuchar Endless Blue el 15 de septiembre. Los estaremos viendo pronto, amigos.